and welcome to Console Speed Tier 3. My name is Thomas, next to me is Lewis. We're here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. Lewis mate, I'm happy you are here with me in the commentary box. How are you doing?
Yes mate, we're back here once again, and I'm looking forward to this race. Canada's always an exciting one to watch. Easy to overtake, I find, them in real life because of the high speeds and the DRS zones, and the Tier 3 guys have been really good so far this season, and it's already halfway point, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the second half of the season develops.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen some interesting results, people showing up. It's been a really competitive field already, and it's showing to be a really good one as well today. It's a track familiar for overtaking with 3 DRS zones, which actually allows a lot of overtaking. So this should be a really good race. A little bit of housekeeping to do. We have BVG and Steve now here because they both have a race ban, which they picked up from last race at Silverstone. And we don't have Dan Hilton here, unfortunately, because he can't commit anymore because of work. He's helping NHS and all those good stuff, so we absolutely support him in that, and he's always welcome to come back. Hopefully he's watching. He said he will be watching, so have a good one, mate, and hopefully we'll see you back very soon. The last thing to mention is that Milsey has changed his name to Chaos TMC, so that is still Milsey's driving. It's not a new driver, it's Milsey's, and I think I've got everything covered. Yeah.
That's a bit like the whole name change for Toro Rosso, isn't it? To Alpha Tauri. It's like the man formerly known as Milsey's Chaos TMC.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have to get used to. We'll have to use that. Yeah, a bit like the artist formerly known as Prince. We'll have to do like the guy formerly known as Millsies.
Yeah, exactly. It's something to get used to, but we should be doing all right. And yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this race. So yeah, Lewis, what do you expect is gonna get pole position for today's race?
It's going to be a case, as it's dry, or dry qualifying. I think the 2 Mercedes or the 2 Ferrari guys are always, I think, the favourites, just because of their pace so far this season. So I think it's going to be one of those 4. There might be a surprise from the 2 Alphas. Matt and Dan definitely have the pace to win a race this season. They were super unlucky at Silverstone, Dan getting that penalty. And then Matty having a second. In fact, did Dan get the win in the end last week on penalties?
No, he didn't. Stumpy got the win.
It was still Stumpy, right? Okay.
Yeah, Stumpy got the win. KV got second and then got third. So yeah, he was disappointed about it, but still P3 for Dan was a really good result for him. And yeah, Matty Robert got just unlucky with the safety car and his 5-second time penalty. He had to soak. But to be fair, I think we would have done exactly the same thing as he did, so we can't really blame it. It's just the timing at completely the wrong moment. So yeah, that was really unlucky for him, but hopefully they will be having a little bit of more luck this race, to sort of say. A little bit of luck should be handed to them. As we already have someone following the stream. It's Sheila64. Really nice that you followed the stream. Thank you very much, mate. And yeah, we have Rosa in, Donamo in, then Robo in. Welcome, lads. How are you all doing? Yeah, I've been practicing with a lot of Tier 3 guys actually, and Stumpy and Tichy look really good for today's race, so we should see them on top. KV, I think, is racing without racing line, so that is going to be very interesting to see as well. Big respect for him trying that one out, because I know how hard it is, so will be very interesting to see what he can do.
But he's already on provisional pole, and I mentioned earlier, did put a little thing in, it's not actually, I feel like it doesn't take as long as you think. It is hard at first, because you have to use completely different point markers to determine when to brake. You're being, without racing line, you're looking at the things on the side of the track, maybe a 100 metre or 200 metre signboard, or maybe something, a change in the grass to a tarmac patch. There's just something you look from the outside to as a reference point, and that is something you do in real life. So once you get used to that, your actual lap times don't change too much. What does, I think, happen though is the consistency of your lap times are much better having the racing line because it adapts to the condition of your car, obviously telling you when to brake. So I think that's the only real advantage once you get used to both, is that you can be a bit more consistent with your lap times.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I think with the racing line, you're really focused on when it gets red and when you have to brake. I think when you've got the racing line turned off, it actually sort of pushes you to find the limit. And I think you actually will brake later at some point, because you're just on the absolute limit of braking. But for example, when you're behind a car or when you've got a broken front wing or something, it's really hard to adapt to it as well. So it got some pros, but also some negative points about it. But big respect for the guy who's trying, and I know Ricky does it as well. We've got Matrix in tier 1, now KV. So slowly people are starting to get rid of all those assists, and I'm really liking it, to be fair.
Yeah, I've been a strong advocate. I mean, it's only been this year that I've started using racing line just because I don't want to let you down, Thomas. So I want to make sure you get the ultimate pace. However, normally I know I can go back. I could if I had to turn off racing line, I can turn it off and I'll be fine because I'm used to. That's what I've always done, and I've always said I've always thought it's not as hard as people would think. It's just that initial thought it is, and when you do it initially to begin with, it is difficult, but. Yeah, it's great to see more people doing it.
Yeah, 100%. I'm currently on board with Stumpy as he puts in the second time of the day so far with 108.8. The same did Ricky. He's just 400ths of a second quicker than the Ferrari. So Ricky P1, Stumpy P2 and KV P3. Let's see, Jay, Chaos and Fredo are the ones who have to set a lap time, and Mazza, Justin, Raycon and Medirobo decided to go out on the mediums first before going on to the softs. Yeah, I don't think people are gonna go to start on the mediums actually. I think they will all go for the softs, or at least try to get in the top 10 on soft tires. Don't expect people to qualify on the mediums inside the top 10.
Yeah, this track really, I think because the majority of people will go 2 stops, it's just worth going on the soft. There isn't really an advantage, I think, unless it can work, obviously starting on the mediums, but it relies on you being close enough to the top 10 that when the leaders pit, you get out ahead of them and sort of slow them down, get a bit of traffic, and maybe that can work, but really, the soft is, I feel, like the best option.
Yeah, 100%. This track is known for a lot of different strategies, so I'm really looking forward to see what this guy's gonna go for. You can go from softs to hard, you can go soft, soft, medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, medium. There's so many choices, and it will probably really depend on whether the safety comes out, yes or no, and if you pick up wing damage really early on in the race. So that's something really interesting and really looking forward to see as well, all those different strategies to pay out.
Yeah, absolutely, and the mix of strategy just brings an air of unpredictability, and this game does make this, the racing can be unpredictable, especially now with the safety car patch that has changed the face of our online races now with the safety car introduction of being now when there is a big crash, there is a safety car, whilst before anything could happen and it would never come out. So strategy is a really big thing, and this track, normally a 2-stop. I think the majority of people will be 2-stopping. We might even see 3 stops if there's a safety car involved, and that might be the way to go. So you can't really tell. It's going to be a really good race, I think, for these guys. And Ricky is currently on provisional pole. 18.8, narrowly ahead of Stumpy, and even Saigate as well.
Saigate as well. Yeah, Rosa put into the chat actually that he had a really good race last season as well. So that's someone we have to look out for as well, because Saigate is known for being quick around this track. KV did set a new better lap time with 108.9, so he's dripping into the 108s as well. Let's go on board with... Let's see who's on a quick lap. Connell maybe? I think he is. let's go on board with Connor as I run you guys through the standings, because that's something you guys at home maybe want to know as well. Currently leading the championship is Kavy with 61 points. Behind him in P2 is Stumpy with 50 points, as he had double victory the last 2 races at Austria and Silverstone, so he's on a pretty good run. And in P3 we have Mazza, and let's see, yeah, just in front of Dan, because of the podium he picked up last week, bumped him up in the championship standings. So it really is close, and is probably, or it's most likely to be, a battle between Mercedes and Ferrari. So that's definitely something to look out for. We got Mercedes leading the Constructors Championship, Ferrari P2 and Alfa Romeo P3. Skolno puts in a 108, not 109.1.
Yeah, not bad. Puts him into position 8 for now. We've got 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go. So probably everyone should be now coming to a point where this will be their last runs, unless we've got the wrong time, which we have had in the past.
Yeah, I think that's definitely is the case, as Mazza clipped the wall and actually broke a little bit of his front wing. So that's his run over. Currently on board with Tichy in the Ferrari, pushing for a quick lap, as he's almost 2/10 up on his lap time. So he is looking for an improvement. Really tricky corner to negotiate where he went through. It's got so less traction. It's ridiculous the amount of grip you've got through that corner. You really have to upshift to have any sort of grip. As Stitchy managed really well, because he's almost 3/10 up on his lap time. So currently looking for a 109.4, but I think he's got a lot more in the tank. So let's see what he can do in sector 3.
Dumpy has got into provisional pole, 1 minute 8.6. He's got some daylight between himself and Ricky.
She went through the final chicane, got past the wall of champions onto the start-finish straight with 109.1, puts him in P9 for now.
Yeah, a little bit of work to do for the Ferrari driver. He's quite a bit of a gap behind his teammate, and Ricky P2, Sciot P3, the 2 Mercedes. I think they've got a little bit more in the tank as well for their final runs, currently in P4 and P5.
Yeah, 100%. I'm currently on board with Saiget, and I don't know if he is pushing or not. He's missing the right hand side of his wing, so I think he must have collided with the wall of champions. I think that probably is the case, while you're missing a little bit of front wing on the right hand side. So that's his lap over 100%. Let's see if there's someone else on a quick lap. I think it is.
Hey, Robbo.
It's Kavy as well, and he is P4 at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, he's almost 3/10 up. He's looking for a big improvement already, and that's only sector 1. Let's see what he can gain through sector 2 and sector 3 as well. On board with the Mercedes. Ooh, missed a little bit of the apex, ran wide, but I don't think it's an invalidation. I think he's okay. Yeah, lost a little bit, lost 300s through sector 2, but he's still on for a good improvement. He's probably looking to get that P2 of Ricky. So let's see what he can do in sector 3. He needs to watch out for that final chicane, because it can really hurt your lap time.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, really good. So close to the wall of champions, but he managed it really well. And that's a P2 for Kavy, 108.6 as well. Really solid lap time. 3 guys in the 108.6. That's absolutely brilliant to see. I know Stumpy can go quicker, so that's someone definitely to look out for. Let's see, someone else on a quick lap. I think it's for Sanfredo. Ooh, he improved, but only to P13. Let's see if your Blades on a quick lap. No, he just set his last lap with a 109.0. Yeah, this is just the time where everyone is slowly starting to come out again.
Well, Dan is just about to start his flying lap right now. So currently, yeah, Dan has just started. He's currently P14, and so has a bit of work to do This goes into the first few corners of this first sector. Is this going to be an improvement? No, it's 7 thousandths slower. So not a great first part of this lap on his final attempt. Currently P14. Not the best place to be in. As he goes into the right and left-handers, yellow's about, and it's probably slow drivers. Sector 2 market is going to be coming up shortly. Only 300s up. It's not a big improvement this for Dan. But he's got really just the power out of this straight. And it's the final corner, the chicane at the end, where he's going to be able to make or break lap time. He goes through now towards the start line. And it is a 19.31, so he does improve in that final sector quite substantially. And that puts him into P10. So that is, I think he'll be relatively satisfied with a P10, but he could still be dropped further down. The last few of these guys coming.
Yeah, he definitely gained a lot through Sector 3. I went on board with Massa, who started to go again on the next lap, and then switched to Stumpy as he made a mistake as well. So they both gonna go again on the next lap. And actually I think the timer is sort of alright with 20 seconds to go. I think it's almost near the end. I think it will be like 10 seconds behind, so Stumpy will make it, otherwise he's not going this slow. Let's see if we... I think it's better to stay on board with him, although Mazza is in front of him. So firstly let's focus on Mazza. Currently on a 108.9. Let's see what he can do. Oh, Blade says it's 35 seconds, so we're sort of like 20 seconds behind. That's good to know.
That's good.
Let's see. Ooh, Mazza is 1.5 tenths up on his lap time. Looking really good for the Mercedes driver. ERS open, ERS mode 4. He's pushing the car to the absolute maximum. Ooh, we've got a lot of traffic in front of him. Hopefully he can all negotiate that well. Red Bull in front of him. The Renault went out of the way really well. Same for the Red Bull. Good job. As the flag is out, so this will be the final run for Mazza. With a Williams in front of him, should be all good.
Yep, Sygate's slightly improved, going to P4.
Oh, Mazza! Oh, did he clip the wall? I think
he did.
He touched it. Oh, and he's not gonna improve. Let's go on board with Ricky as he is going to the final chicane now. Is he on for an improvement? No, he goes into the pits. We go on board with Stumpy, he goes into the pits as well. So KV is in ERS mode 0, so I think that's it. Everyone made a mistake on their final lap, which resulted in the standings to be exactly the same. Only Sygate made an improvement. No! Made it Robbo with a big improvement as well. Up to P5.
Brilliant.
Really well done from Medi Robbo. Good result from him with 108.9 up into P5. But the top 3 stayed exactly the same, and we got 3 drivers within 1/10 of a second. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that's fantastic there from both the Alphas there. Dan in the end, P11, he did get just pipped out, but it means that he will have a fresh set of compound tyre to choose from. But yes, unsurprisingly, Raycon was the only one who didn't set a lap time on the softs in the end. Weirdly, yeah, he only did a run on the mediums.
I don't know if we got Vermeer in the chat. He said that Connell blocked Ricky on his fast lap. So that's a little bit of a shame. We got Robert in the chat. We got Tresse in the chat. Welcome lads, happy you are all here. So this is the results from the qualifying session. We got Stumpy P1, KV P2, Ricky P3, Sygate P4, Medirobo P5, Massa P6, Kelswag P7, Blades P8, Sneaky Tom P9 and Connell rounding off the top 10. We got Dan X47 P11, Tichy P12, Justin P13, Forza Fredo P14, JP15, Raidcom P16 and Chaos, which was Mailsy's before in P17. Of course, the top 10 has to start on those softs. The rest of the grid can choose on whatever tire they want to start on. I don't know anything about the weather for the race, so it will be interesting to see as we load on to the starting grid if it is raining or not. It's not. It's sunny for today's race, and looking at all the clouds, I think it will be dry all the way through. Blaze in the chat asking what is the strategy like here. Yeah, that's actually kind of funny because you got a lot of strategies to choose from. You can either go soft to hard, soft medium, soft, soft medium, medium. Guys starting on the mediums can go to hards or to softs till the end. It's endless. So we will see a lot of different strategies coming through 100%.
Yeah, so it's going to be looking. I mean, let's see what do you reckon the favourite's going to be? We got Ricky doing once again another really good quali, another front row like he did in Britain, but obviously that race ended for him pretty much in the first corner. Sorry, P3 he's in this race, but he's probably got a much better chance of a good result this time by. But Stumpy and KV, I think those two are probably one of my picks for this race. I'm gonna go with KV.
I think Stumpy is going to win this one. I'm gonna put Cygate in P2 and Ricky in P3 actually. I think KV is just gonna struggle, just seeing his pace and knowing that he's just went on to the racing line. I think he will be struggling coming through the end of the race, but this track is familiar of picking up penalties, so as long as people can stay clear of all those penalties, they should be on for a good position and a good finish, because they will actually gain a lot of positions at the end of the race. Outside of the 10, Dan went on to hards, Stitchy went on to hards, Fredo and Jay went on to mediums, and the rest decided to stay on those soft tires. Of course, they will be fresh instead of the guys in the top 10. They will be on 2 or 3 lap old soft tires, which they qualified on.
Absolutely right. So as we get close to the start of the race, we come towards the start-finish line. This is going to be, I think, an absolutely fantastic race. And when will we see the safety car first? It could either be lap 1, or it could be, it might go quite long into this race, we'll never know. We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, we got the Wall of Champions. People are already putting in their predictions for the amount of victims that the Wall of Champions will cause. Blank is in with 4, we got Blaze in with 6.
Nice.
People crashing in the Wall of Champions will most likely cause a safety car. So if we're gonna get 6 people in the Wall of Champions, then we will see a lot of safety cars. I'm absolutely sure of that one. But for now, everyone chose their grid slot. We're on for the 5 red lights. It's waiting for the glitch. The reps are building up with Stumpy. It's 5 red lights. And away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a good start from Stumpy. Clean run, clean getaway. KV fine in P2. Oh, it's Medirobo trying to go down the inside, but got shut the door by Ricky. Cygate up into P3, Massa P4. Ricky lost out on a lot of positions. Blades and Sneaky Tom both in the Williams with a really good start, and Medirobo lost out on a lot of positions on the start, dropping down to P8.
Yeah, I'm looking at the background. There's some changes. The Red Bull of Kelsa Swag making a move on Connell for P9, but he runs a bit deep, and Connell's going to fight back. They're side by side. Oh, and the Red Bull just cuts across on the inside, forcing Connell to the outside. As they go into there's a bit of action as well with the Ferrari. Tichy's not had a great run at all. He's on the hard tyre, and to be fair, being on the hard tyre, he's not going to have any pace at all at the beginning.
Oh, it's the Renault on the grass. Yeah, the Renault got put away. Oh, it's a massive crash. It's Sneaky Tom blocking everything. Yeah. Oh my days.
We've got a Red Bull Ferrari involved and a bit of wing damage for a couple of those guys as well. But that's not going to work out. Tichy got away with no wing damage, but I think the Red Bull did of Kelsa Svag. Oh, there's a few people pitting already. So Connell and Matty Robbo's pitted as well.
It's Robbo
So
into
Matty
the
Robbo
pit.
must have had damage.
Yeah, I
And
think he
did.
picked up damage going into turn 1 because Ricky shut the door there. Matty tried to go for a really ambitious move, it didn't work out, and I think he got wing damage from that one. But really strange what happened into the hairpin. Sneaky Tom for some reason was just facing the wrong way, and then everyone just collided and ran into him. Really strange what happened there, don't know.
Ricky had a real moment there, a real tank slapper. He's just held on ahead of Pure Blades, who's having a good showing so far. But yeah, I think he got T-boned. I think Sneaky Tom, he got clipped from the side, and it spun him round 180. And in that corner, it's a bit chaotic if you're in the middle of the track with that hairpin. The turning circles aren't so great on these cars. Hairpins are a bit clumsy in them, so yeah.
Yeah, these cars don't like hairpins. For now, the top 3 is pulling away. Mazda just can't keep up with the 3 guys up front. 1.5 seconds now is the gap, and Saget is trying to make a move on KV. Let's see, because Pure Blades is putting the pressure on Ricky. It's good to see him up into P6. Really good job from him. And Chaos is up into P10. Really good start from him as well, and like we said, Tichy lost out on the start. He is 3 seconds now away from Chaos, and he needs to gain all of that time back on those hard tires.
Yeah, it's such a unique track, Canada, isn't it? With like you've got the barriers. There's not much runoff at all around this track. You know, you're always right next to a wall. It is very much a street track. I know it's on a parkland, but it gives it such a unique feature, and how close it is as well. The top 6 are still comfortably within 5 seconds, and Stumpy is just leading this DRS train of KV, Cygate, Muzza, and Ricciardo is just outside. So Ricky's just outside of that DRS zone, and just holding off Pure Blades as well. Pure Blades really close now. He's only 2/10. Surely he's going to have a little look into turn 1 with that DRS. Ricky's on the inside. Ricky's going to brake later and try and squeeze him out, which he does. Oh, he goes too deep though, and that's surely going to give Pure Blades the gap position, and it does. Blades is up into P5, so great bit of driving. Ricky got caught out, braked it a little bit too late, and that gives Blades that P5.
Really well done from Pure Blades. He just sort of faked to go around the outside, which caused Ricky to brake late, overshot the corner. Blades got it sort of on the switchback. Really well done from Blades. We had a lovely view as well through the chicane. Yeah, really well done as well for Mazda, because he gained a lot of time on the top 3. He's back into that 1 second window, so he will get DRS on the next lap. Pure Blades, because of the overtake he made now outside of that 1 second DRS window, 1.3 seconds now is the gap. And yeah, Ricky and Justin really close to each other, where Raycon is 2 seconds behind Justin. The rest of the grid behind is a little bit spread out, so we will be focusing on the top 4 for now, as I don't think anyone is going to make a move. KV went into the pits. He's already had enough of those soft tires. Let's see what he's going to go. He's going on to the mediums, so definitely a 2-stop for the Mercedes. And let's see where he will come out on track. I think he will drop behind Dan.
Looks, I think medium is the best option for the middle stint. Like you said earlier, it does give you that bit more of a balance and options for the final stint that you want to choose, whatever it is, whatever it may be.
Yeah, 100%. Tichy got past Chaos for P9. Really well done for Tichy on those hard tires, as Chaos is struggling on those softs. These softs wear really quickly around this track. They're not feeling all too good, especially not on lap 5. As I think Kelso's track is trying to make a move. Oh, he thinks better of it. Kelso's track as well, to be fair. As I'm gonna get the details up. Yeah, he lost 4 positions on the start, so he's not had a good start either. Oh, as he goes down the inside of Chaos as he ran deep. The Haas driver went deep into the hairpin, but Kelso's swag couldn't get past him. as the Haas got a better exit. He's gonna try it once again. He has to go the long way round the outside of the chicane. He's gonna make it work. Too wide into the chicane. It's not gonna work. Oh, but he makes it thick round the outside. Good job from the Red Bull of Kelselswag.
Yeah, great job there, Kelselswag. Chaos is looking to fight back. Oh, this could be a... Yeah, he does. He goes too deep though. And Blades gets first set of penalties, and I think Chaos might get some penalties as well, and he does. He gets 5 seconds.
But that's unlucky because he let the other guys go through. He lost out on a lot more positions as well, so he could get that one removed. And so I think it's a little bit of wing damage for Sneaky Tom. Is that correct? No, that's not correct. I saw a little bit of wing damage flying. Oh, and as Chaos left the session, I saw a little bit of wing damage. It must have been someone
it's not
behind.
Sneaky. It might be the Alpha.
It's Cygate. It's Cygate already with wing damage. Oh, he's side by side with...
Oh, that's crazy, but what a move. He gets away with this. I think he went... Oh, no, he squeezed Dan out. And Dan's got wing damage now. That's not going to be a happy bunny. And the Mercedes has to be careful.
Oh.
Mercedes and KV, who's obviously on... You know, he's out of sync with these guys that he's around, and that is the issue with Canada. With the guys that are extending their run, you do end up in a
Fredo.
It's a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. He lost it. Look, he lost it coming out of the Wall of Champions. He did a sort of Kevin Magnussen, and he is out of this race. Virtual safety car is out. The top runners went into the pits. It's Justin now leading the way in front of Ricky, Stumpy, and Tichy in P4. Mazza P5 just in front of Kelselswag. And Cygate now. Oh, Cygate behind Pure Blades.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? Wait. Cygate just overtook Pure Blades. I don't think that's correct. Fair enough. He stays ahead. Okay, fair enough. Cygate got past Pure Blades, and KV lost out on a lot of positions because of that virtual safety car. He dropped now down to P9. Not good for the Mercedes. DRS enabled is green again. And I think KV tries to go round the outside of Pure Blades. Can't make it work. Pure Blades is trying to get past Cygate now. Pure Blades having a really good race. Don't want to put commentator's curse on him.
Oh, the Williams there. Pure Blades hits the back of Cygate, but it gets away with no wing damage. Easily done around that hairpin bend.
I see DRS enabled, but I think Pure Blades is too far away to make a move as Mazza gets past Kelselswag.
Yeah, and all the Williams, so I think gets a good run. Pure Blades, he's not quite close enough as Ricky makes his pit. His final lap of the softs have been done. And he's going to lost a bit of time. He just missed out on the virtual safety car. I think he was already on the main straight when that happened in the Ferraris with Stumpy and Titpop. Stumpy was lucky. He just got it before going into that final corner.
Yep, very unlucky for Ricky as he now is going to lose out on a lot of positions. He chose to go on to the mediums, and look at Mazza, really close to Tichy. He's going to go down the inside, and I think this should be job done for the Mercedes, and it is job done for the Mercedes. Up into P3 for Mazza now. Tichy, of course, on those hard tires will have less grip compared to the fresh mediums of Mazza. So that's job done for Mazza. 1.7 seconds now to Stumpy, or provisional race leader, as Justin still has to make his first pit stop.
Yeah, and by KV pitting early and therefore missing out that virtual safety car, the guys ahead have taken a massive benefit from it. They're so much further up the road. KV is going to have to do the hard work, but he gets past Pure Blades. It
was Kelselswag.
Yeah, he's
just
hitting.
Flying through our screen. Yeah, he went into the pits. It's so distracting, people going into the pits, because you think they make a mistake, but you actually realize it's the pit entry there. Yeah, so that's Kelselswag pitting for fresh mediums, and now Tichy has to worry about Cygate behind him. He already is out of the DRS window from Mazza in front of him, and he's got to focus on the Toro Rosso coming really fast behind him. Pure Blades lost out on KV, like you said. So KV got past Pure Blades as he is looking to get past Cygate, but this is the problem around Canada. All those DRS zones and all those DRS trains that are forming now are not really providing overtake. And look at Cygate, he's already going for a move on Tichy before
this could be a mistake.
The second DRS straight gets past the hairpin, and I think Tichy is the one getting DRS now.
Yeah, he will. I'm sure he'll get the DRS.
Oh, but look at the
No,
traction.
Saigate.
Yeah,
Saigate gets it.
Oh, and look at the traction as well. Saigate got through the hairpin.
Yeah,
Put
it
off
was
a massive gap already. Oh, Pure Blades picks up 3 seconds again. Oh, look at how close.
Blades got a great run. And the Mercedes is having a look now down the inside of the Ferrari. The Ferrari on those hards. Runs a bit deep, gets on the grass, but just about holds on. And importantly, but Blades, I think, is going to get a good run here on the Ferrari. He's having a look, but nah, he's not quite close enough to side by side to make a move into that turn. But he'll be desperate to get past the Ferrari now. He won't want to let KV get away. Pure Blades, he has got a slightly fresher mediums. So, but the Ferrari's going to have DRS on this lap, I think, and that's going to make it harder to make a move on Tichy.
Yeah, well, we saw the traction that Saigate had compared to Tichy, so I think Blades is on for a really good shot as you're already side by side with Tichy. Tichy broke late. Blades will probably get the better exit, and he does. He's already side by side. Oh, a little bit twitchy on the back end. But I think he should be good. Getting DRS now, it just depends on the straight line speed from that Williams. Will he be able to get past the Ferrari? I don't think he will. Nope, he doesn't. Oh, but a great exit through the chicane. Is he gonna make a move now down the inside? Tichy doesn't defend. He leaves the door open. Well, Blaze thinks better of it. No, Blaze can't get past Tichy.
Yeah, the Ferrari is quick.
But to be fair, Tichy is still within a second of KV, so he's doing a really good job as well. Justin went into the pit, so now Stampy got back into the lead. 3 second gap to Massa. He is pulling away, and Saige is putting the pressure on Massa. 8 tenths now is the gap between those two.
Yeah, so we've got also Raycon. Raycon's even joining the crew now. He's only half a second behind Pure Blades, and Pure Blades has made the move, I think, on Tichy. He has. So Pure Blades up into P5 and is now desperate to stay in. He's just outside DRS. He'll be desperately wanting to get inside that 1 second, and I don't think he has. And the McLaren's making a move. Raycon straight away down the inside of Tichy, and that might save the Williams because both those are squabbling. And I think that's going to save Pure Blades. But both are going to get DRS. The McLaren and the Ferrari are side by side down the straight. Oh, and the Ferrari has no room. He has to back out. And Raycon holds on then and moves into P6. So good battles for them. And Tichy, unfortunately, just doesn't have the pace. Well, not didn't have the pace in quali and has had to go down this route on tyre strategy. I just don't think it's the right one. It's too conservative and it's too slow for too long.
Yeah, we have to remember that all of these guys in front have to make a pit stop as well. So he's effectively in a P7. Because all of the drivers in front have to make another pit stop as well. So it's not looking too bad for Tichy, but he is losing out on the guys in front. Yeah, he had to be a little bit smarter than Raycon there. Raycon was closing the door and Tichy had to think about his front wing as well. That's Raycon up into P6 for now as he is closing in on the Williams again. But Pure Blades is closing in on KV. Pure Blades with brilliant pace from the Williams. Look how close he already is. Almost ran into the back of KV. And with DRS now, I think he is gonna make a move into turn 1 because Blades is brilliant through the final chicane as well. We need to keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. KV broke a little bit earlier than Blades expected it to be. And I think Raycon, is he gonna go for the move? I think he's too far away. Yeah, he is. Oh, Blades wanted to make a move on KV. Didn't expect KV to break that a little bit earlier. And he has to try again.
Yeah, so he is just inside the DRS zone. So if he's got the pace, that might have... That whenever that happens, it does give you a bit of a wake-up call as into... But look how much quicker he's gaining already. He's got so much more pace than the Mercedes. He's took a massive chunk out of KV right there. But yeah, it's it can sort of ruffle the feathers, but I don't think it has with Blades. He's been on really good form so far in this race, and I think he's got a good shout here of getting past KV going into the start line. He's got so much more confidence in the braking.
Yeah, 100%.
He went a little bit too much today. He went a little bit too deep, but it's probably going to defend now from Raycon.
And look at this, Mazza is gonna get past Saiga. Saiga got through on the last lap for P2. Now Mazza gets back up into P2. Oh, but I got a little bit of a wobbly exit. And I think Saiga is gonna get past into turn 1. No DRS, but the inside for turn 1. And that's job done again for the Toro Rosso, which is actually providing Stumpy to pull away. 3.7 seconds now is the gap as these guys start to battling around. And Raycon got past Pure Blaze and is looking to get past KV now. A lot of battles going on. Oh, look at Kelsey and then Kelsey up the inside of then into turn 1. So that's Kelsey now up into P11 and then dropping down to P12.
Yeah, and Raycon's got past Pure Blades as well. Blades went too deep into the hairpin, and Blades just Raycon just had more straight line speed, despite both having DRS. And Raycon now in P5, and Raycon's now the one with the main chance to have his moment with KV and get into P4.
100% Raycon closing in on KV as well. KV seems to be struggling on braking going into the hairpin, which actually allows the guys behind to close in a lot through the hairpin, but Raycon is not close enough to make a move before the chicane, focusing on the exit. Maybe it's gonna get him into turn 1, but I think he is too far away, so KV will still be in P4 going into lap 15 with Pure Blaze really close behind.
Muzza's got past Sidegate. They've both been battling and Muzza's got back past, but all their battling has allowed, even KV is starting to catch up with Muzza and Sidegate, so we could have this great battle going on for P2 with Stumpy at the moment showing his true pace, 4 seconds clear of Muzza in P2. But I think we've got a good battle for P2 coming along now, and with the next round of pit stops coming in the next 5 to 8 laps, I think this could be interesting.
Yeah, 100%, and I think this is the point where Raycon needs to be smart and just staying behind KV, just try to save up a little bit of DRS. We've got yellow in sector 2, and that's Jay. Oh, virtual safety car. Oh, what are people gonna do? Oh, Stumpy just got past the pit entry. Is Mazza gonna make a stop? No, he's not. Everyone stays out. No, Sidegate comes in. What is Sidegate gonna do?
Tichy, you must pit.
Tichy must pit. Tichy must pit. Yes, he is pit. Oh, he picks up 5 seconds.
Oh, that's just, it's not your day when that happens.
Goes on to the mediums, where Sidegate decides to go on to the hards. We got a Renault in as well. Connell is in. Chooses the hard tire as well. Kelsey into the pits. New front wing for the Red Bull. Dan is in. Probably new front wing as well. Yep, onto the hards as well. So it's either Tichy making a disaster of a move by going on to the mediums, or a brilliant strategy goal to go on to the mediums. Like Dresser said as well, I think mediums should be making it till the end of the race. I think Tichy made the good call here. We will see what the race will bring to us, as it is green again. People can go racing, but I think what I wanted to say is that Raycon needs to be smart now. He is on 50% ERS, and I think he just needs to let KV do the job to close in on Mazza, and it will be all closed down again. I see Mazza now 3.6. He gained a little bit through the virtual safety car, so good job from the Mercedes, as the train is slowly starting to form now behind Mazza.
Yeah, indeed. It really has come down quite a considerable amount. And Sidegate, I think Sidegate is the one to watch. Whether or not being on that hard tyre now for the rest of this race was the right choice. The hard tyre is so much slower than the medium. I would have thought the medium could last. I would have thought. It's 18 laps. I mean, it is close, but I would have thought that's doable. So it might have been the incorrect choice from Sidegate to select the hards, but we'll find out.
Yeah, those hards will come into play during the end of the race. They will slowly starting to get quicker and quicker, and it will be very interesting to see as well what Tichy can do on those fresh mediums, because all of the guys in front of him still have to make another pit stop, as he will be gaining now, because they are on 10 lap old mediums, so the pace will slowly drop from these guys in the top 5, Tichy is on fresh medium, so he will be gaining a lot of time in the next couple of laps. So when it's time for these guys to make their second pit stop, it will be very interesting to see where Tichy comes out, as the Mercedes are trying to form a DRS train. Hopefully everyone has bought their DRS train ticket, and then it should be all good.
I think the guys of P3, 4 and 5 have the pace of Stumpy. I think they have the same pace as Stumpy, and I think it's Muzza that is the weak link here. And they are coming at him, and the Mercedes team are going to have to make a decision, because obviously they're going to have to decide on when they're going to pit, which will be very soon. But also, if KV has the pace, Muzza's going to have to let KV through. If they want to have any chance of battling for P1 against Ferrari and Stumpy, they've got to think about the constructors just as much as their individual honours. And if KV has the speed, they've got to go for it.
Yeah, Massa with a little bit of wing damage. Same goes on for Blades, which Cookie put into the chat. So we got the front and the back of the DRS train with wing damage, and I think it will be the smarter option for the Mercedes just to let KV go through, because he clearly showed he's got the pace advantage over Massa, but it doesn't seem like it. Massa stays in P2 for now, but is KV gonna get past on this lap up into turn 1? DRS is open, DRS mode 3, will he get past? Don't think he will. Nope, he doesn't get past. So it will be Mazza leading the way. And to be fair to Mazza, actually, the gap stays the same compared to Stumpy, still 3.7 seconds. So he's not losing out a lot with that wing damage. It's only the right end plate, so it's not too bad. And he's keeping up with Stumpy.
Incredibly, he's actually not losing any time at all. He's actually gained a bit of time. It's 3.7 now between Stumpy and himself, so it's quite amazing. And Stumpy he hasn't picked up any damage, so fair play. Muzza's doing very, very well. It's a shame he's got wing damage. I think his pace would be roughly about 7/10 quicker, I would have thought. So 7 to a second, 7/10 of a second. So it's really, really good from Muzza.
Yeah, I'm currently on board with Cygate, and he is slowly starting to catch Ricky. But like Dresse said in the chat, Cygate is having a hard time on those hard tires. Let's see if he can get past the racing point of Ricky. Oh, Blades picks up 5 seconds going into the pits. That could cost him.
Yeah, that's very crucial, yeah. And it's good because he is going for the undercut. And I think that will work right now because they're all getting held up by that Mercedes. Yep. I think this could be genius.
Yeah, in the background we already saw Tichy coming onto the start-finish straight, and look at Blades, he's still in the pits. So he got past Blades. It will be close. Yeah, but just in front of Blades. So he's currently looking for a net P5, and Tichy doesn't have to stop again.
No, that's true. But Blades has got those fresher tyres, and I think they're going to show this in initial bit. And also, in general, I think Blades has the pace over Tichy. Tichy hasn't got the same sort of pace this weekend.
Yep. Oh, look at Mazza. KV is almost pushing Mazza over the track, and either one of the two will probably come into the pits to cover off Blades. Let's see who's gonna do that. Ooh, this is gonna be very, very awkward if someone comes into the pits, but it's all good. Mazza comes into the pits. KV picks up 3 seconds. Yeah, just bad communication between both of the Mercedes drivers. KV should have stayed behind Mazza, knowing that he was gonna come into the pits, but all good for now. Mazza on fresh mediums, and where is he gonna come out? Stumpy as well. Ooh, look at Stumpy.
Stumpy
he lost
wing
out.
Damage.
Yeah, he had wing damage, I think. He pitted for a new front wing.
And the Mercedes hasn't changed his wing. So Mazza has sacrificed a wing change. And look at this, Blades and the Ferrari have got ahead. Tichy and Pure Blades have got ahead of Mazza.
So that means that Tichy is currently in an FP1.
Yeah.
Although, look at Cygate on hards.
Oh,
Cygate is the one in P1 at this point of the race.
Blades got wing damage. Pure Blades got wing damage.
Yeah, Blades already had wing damage before his pit stop. That was exactly where he had wing damage. Right. So he didn't change his wing. That's why he just came out behind Tichy. And he's got to deal with it now, but he's doing pretty well because he stays on with Tichy. And I think he will get in front of the Mercedes of KV and Raycon as well.
brilliant job then from Pure Blades.
Ooh, look at
those
KV. Yeah,
guys.
KV stays out. Raycon comes into the pits.
And doesn't get a speeding penalty, so this could be crucial later on in the race. So let's see where he should come out. The Ferrari, oh, look at this, Blades and Tichy. Blades and Tichy side by side, Blades gets ahead of Tichy. And where is Raycon? He's going to fit in just behind these guys. So yeah, the undercut worked. They want to pit it earlier, have benefited greater. Oh! That's more damage for Blades, and that's really going to harm him now.
Yeah,
that's
this...
both ends.
Oh,
that's
it's
both
just
ends.
a plate now. It's just a board in front of that Williams. And that's going to hurt this race. Oh, he clipped a little bit of the wall again. Oh, this really is going to hurt the race of Pure Blades. He was having such a good race. In P5 he has to cut the chicane. Yeah, oh, this is so unfortunate. Really unfortunate for Pure Blades. So that's Stitchy now up into a net. Oh! Oh, Mazza went for an audacious move. And that allowed Stumpy to get back fast as well. So that's the Ferraris now in front of the both Mercedes. KV comes into the pits.
Yep, KV pits. Now what true pace was he able to pull away? Oh, the Mercedes looking back down the inside of Ferrari. Ooh, thinking about it. But not quite in the end. That KV's heading down the pit lane. It's going to be close. As he is unleashed, he's going to fall out. Pure Blades retired.
Yeah, retired in the pits. He has given up on this one with the wing damage. Fair enough to him. Such a shame. He was having a really good race. So that's Pure Blades out of this race. And Tichy in the net P2 with his teammate behind him in P3. Oh, Mazza picks up 3 seconds. Yeah, a lot of these guys have penalties, to be fair. So I just don't know how this is going to end. It will be a very interesting end of this race.
Sure. But Tichy is, I said he was not going to have a chance of having a good result here, and he's basically holding the net lead of this race. I know there's still a long way to go, but he had the luck of the virtual safety car working perfectly, but he has to try and make these mediums last. These mediums that he is on are a good 5 laps older, and I think he's a sitting duck here. Stumpy is going to have a look.
He will let Stumpy through, and now it will be the task for Tichy to hold those guys behind, at least to make sure there's a 1 second gap behind. Oh, I think there's Mazza already going down the inside, so the plan is not going to work because Mazza will stay within that 1 second window.
Absolutely, it was crucial for Mazza to get that past there.
Absolutely crucial move. He made it work. Really well done from the Mercedes Mazza. He is now trying to close in on Stumpy again. But like you said, Saigate doing a brilliant job in P2 on those hard tires. He will definitely go till the end. We're only waiting for Justin and Ricky to make a pit stop again. I can actually see Ricky trying to stretch it till the end. Don't rule him out yet, because he is always on for a little bit of those surprises. So I won't be surprised. Talk about surprise. I won't be surprised to see him go till the end of the race.
So Tichy has a 5 second penalty. KV.
Yeah, we have Stumpy, Mazza.
Mazza has 3 seconds. Yeah, so both Mercedes guys have 3 seconds worth of penalties, and Stumpy has 5 seconds worth of penalties. So at the moment, Tichy is.
Tichy's looking good because I think. Did he pick up his 5 seconds going onto the mediums, or did he pick up his... No, he went onto the mediums, so Tichy's got 5 seconds as well, because he was speeding into the pit lane. So both Ferraris on 5 seconds, both Mercedes on 3 seconds. So Raycon is doing a brilliant job as well then, without any penalties. Ricky went into the pits, by the way. He's on fresh mediums down in P12, so we're only waiting for Justin now to come into the pits, and then we'll actually see the full grid like it is at this point of the race.
I've been lying. I don't think Stumpy has any penalties. I think Ferrari has 5 seconds, but Stumpy, if I'm looking correctly, Stumpy doesn't have any penalties. So Stumpy is in the driving seat.
Fair enough. I think that's probably why he ended up behind Massa. Oh, look at Raycon down the inside of Tichy, made the mistake through the chicane. Oh, KV touched the back of the Ferrari. But that's probably why Stumpy lost out on Massa during the pit stops, because he actually handed in his 5 seconds. KV gets past Tichy. So that's Tichy dropping now down to P6 as Justin made his pit stop on fresh softs. Keep an eye out for Justin. Fresh softs for the Red Bull.
Yeah, he's going to really be flying now on those red softs. And Sneaky Tom gets a 3-second penalty, which will be added to his total come the end of the race. And Matty Robbo also gets a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, and look at this.
Warnings.
Look at the top of the race right now. P1 and P2 within 0.3 of a second on lap 26 or 35. And Seagate will lose out on this one, I think. Oh, Stumpy is pushing him through the hairpin. And I think this should be job done for the Ferrari. DRS open now. ERS mode 4 enable. Side by side going on to the hairpin. And Stumpy gets past.
I think, again, I think the hards was a mistake. When you look at Tichy now, is still catching on those 10 lap old mediums.
Look at Stumpy. Oh,
yeah.
That was lag. Oh, that was lag. Yeah. Oh, I thought he broke too late. But it's all good. It was just the connection. So that's still Stumpy in P1, Seagate P2. And I think Mazza is closing in on the Toro Rosso in front of him as well. Clipped a little bit of the grass. Yeah. But yeah, he will be trying to get past the Toro Rosso in front of him. And Raycon. Oh, Mazza again.
That has to be damaged, surely.
Can't get a good view of his front wing though. We've got to wait till the next camera switch. Come on, switch, Codemasters. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's wing damage on both sides. On both sides. It's the same as Blade said.
Yeah.
Oh, that destroyed the race of Mazda as well. So Raycon needs to make the move now, otherwise he will get held up big time through the chicane.
Yeah, here we go. He must have saw the damage, and he's looking for his move. He's got DRS aided, and he's going to try to go around the outside. Oh,
yeah, I could tell this was going to happen, because it's just the amount of grip you have through the chicane without that front wing. Well, Raycon actually held on. Good move from the McLaren. So that's Raycon now up into P3, and KV. KV needs to get past as quick as possible.
Yeah, Mazda needs to allow KV through. Because he's going to be really holding him up, especially through this section where you can't overtake. And he's going to be wearing out those tyres as well, Mazda. So, yeah, it's such a shame. But he almost hit the wall again there. He was running it so deep. But yeah, he lets his teammate through. Mazda is now, it's just limitation. It might even be better now just to pit onto the softs, because the pit's so short here. Go in, get some softs, and attack the rest of the race.
Yeah, true. He's got a little bit of a gap behind him, so I think he could afford to make a pit stop. But on the other hand, just wait, because maybe there will be a safety car coming out during the end of the race. Tresse is asking about the penalty situation. Stumpy is free on penalty. Seagate is on 3 seconds. Raycon on 0, and both Mercedes on 3 seconds with Tichy on 5. So that's something to keep in mind. And look at Justin. Only. Never mind, he's within a second of Tichy. Look at the pace of that Red Bull. I think he's on for maybe even a podium, because we all had them in one shot going through turn 2. We could see Raycon and Justin in one camera shot. So I think Justin is on for a really good result as Raycon picks up 3 seconds.
Oh, so Raycon now is another driver that's pretty much equal with Seagate. But yeah, that soft runner, Justin. He extended his initial run. He was a bit quiet. He started on the medium, then did another set of on the mediums, and now is attacking on the soft.
Ooh, I think Raycon made a mistake. KV got passed for P3.
Yeah, he has.
Side by side onto the hairpin. Ooh, Raycon broke late, but KV did as well. Will it be Raycon getting past KV again? Let's see. Oh, Raycon is so low on the ERS, 7%. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it past KV at this point. And I think Justin will make a move on Tichy. Look at this, it's Red Bull past the Ferrari for P6 in this race, with Massa in front of him with only 8 tenths the gap between Massa and Justin.
And he should have so much more grip than that heavily damaged Mercedes. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets past in the next DRS zone, to be honest. He's going to have so much more traction and front turning, it's just going to be, he's going to be all over the back of Mercedes.
Ooh, and look at this as well, big battle for P9 in this race with Connell, Kelsey and Ricky. We need to keep an eye out for them as well. As we've, oh, Ricky, oh, he had a look. Oh, he actually caught Kelsey off. That's Ricky around the outside, turns into the inside for the next turn, and that's chopped on by the Racing Point. Brilliant move from Ricky. Ricky up into P10, looking to get past Connell. We quickly focus back on the battle for P3 as they're entering the hairpin now. Oh, Raycon loses it! Coming out of the hairpin. Saved it. Brilliant save from the McLaren. But he is outside of that DRS window now. Big mistake from McLaren.
And Justin is in DRS zone with Muzza. He didn't have a great exit on the hairpin, so he's not that close. And it's crucial that he gets the move done on this lap, I feel.
Oh, he will. Look at the exit.
Lap.
Look at the exit of Justin with DRS. Is he gonna go down the inside? He is. Should be able to brake later.
Oh,
Massa defends brilliantly.
I think he should have been a bit more aggressive there. He had the grip, you know, advantage. So I think this will cost him. Spending 2 laps behind the Mercedes, he should be looking for a way past right now.
Yeah, but it's not working out for Justin at this point of the race. And Massa goes defensive again, but I don't think Justin is going to go for no. He's just saving ERS. He's on almost 100% ERS, which is fair enough, yes. But it's not helping him. You should be saving ERS at this point of the race. You got 5 laps to go. You need to be pushing everything out of that Red Bull as much as you can. He's saving ERS behind the Mercedes, as he should have been past it already. You can see Raycon and KV in front of him. Is he gonna do it now? Massa weaving all over the straight, trying to break the slipstream. Justin, is he gonna go for the move now? He has to go the long way around. Is he gonna make the move stick? Oh, side by side.
Brilliant move.
Fair enough. Justin got past. Raycon is the next target.
And Justin, I don't think has any penalties. Oh, say that. Commentator's curse. Strikes again. So Justin is left because otherwise I was about to say he's he's on course for a podium still, even because he's yet to get any penalties, but doesn't matter.
Well, at least he can sort of push that a little bit more, knowing that he has got 2 warnings to get.
Yeah, that's right. Unfortunately, I think this is now pretty spread out. Sidegate done a great job. To be fair, Sidegate, he's actually the hards I think now are, you know, they're not much different to the worn mediums. So I think he's got to a point where it's all leveled out.
Yeah, Sidegate slowly starting to get quicker and quicker. KV hasn't been able to get into that 1 second window to get the rest on Sidegate. Look at Justin. Justin is losing his pace as well. He's not gaining anything on the Raycon. So those softs are slowly getting worse as well. Oh, and look at Massa and Tichy. Tichy knows, I'm 100% sure Tichy knows that Massa got wing damage. Oh, Kelsey.
Is that a safety car? Where is that? Or is that in the pits?
It's Wolf Champions.
Oh, is it?
I think it is.
Oh, surely, unfortunately, I think it's too late for a safety car.
It is, yeah, I think it is. Yeah, look at this. It's Wolf Champions 100%. We can see the car there. It's Kelsey retiring. And it's Sneaky Tom. What happened with Tichy?
Oh, Tichy's dropped well down.
I think Tichy and Massa made contact.
He must have done. He's got no damage from it. But he must have gone off, and that has allowed those guys through of Ricky and
Ricky and Sneaky Tom. Yep.
And even Connell hasn't quite, but
yeah, Connell is close now. Connell will be looking to get that P9 of Tichy. If someone knows what happens to Tichy, please let us know, because he dropped way down the field from out of nowhere. Must have made contact with Mazza. I can't see anything else happening to Tichy. Although he could have spun it by himself, but Tichy's not the kind of guy to do that, to be honest. And now Connell with DRS. Is he gonna go for the move on Tichy to take those 2 points instead of 1? Oh, he's so close. But not close enough. Oh, look at KV. Within a second. KV is gonna go for the move. You can tell he is gonna go for the move. He's pushing the absolute max out of that Mercedes.
Yeah, absolutely. KV's not going to take any prisoners with just 1 1/4 laps to go. Lap 34, soon to be starting lap 35, the final lap of the race. And he is going to get DRS. This is going to help him massively to then go for a final challenge next lap. Here we go. Final lap showdown for P2 is on.
Oh, this is going to be brilliant. What an end of the race, which has been a brilliant one once again from the Tier 3 guys.
Yeah, KV, I think he hasn't quite got enough ERS to... It would have been great if he had enough ERS to really attack this lap.
Ooh, look at this. Connell got past Tichy. Now Tichy got back past Connell again. Is Connell gonna make a move back past Tichy? Tichy will get DRS. And I think he will hold on to this one. So it will be coming down to the last lap of this race. We quickly go back to the battle for P2. We can see Stampy going off in the distance. 1.8 seconds is the gap. We got yellow in sector 3. It's an Alpha. But it's all good.
The Alpha boys haven't had a great race at all today, unfortunately.
Connell got back past Tichy again. But we have to focus on this battle.
Yeah.
Look at KV. KV is so close. You can't be any closer. Will it be enough to make a move? Saget will defend with everything he's got. KV will attack with everything he's got. Will it be enough for the Mercedes to make a move? He gets to go the long way around. Is he gonna make the move? They break late. Will it be ending in tears?
I think he's let them through, but
Stampy takes P1. Who's gonna take P2? It's gonna be KV on pens. Raidcon takes P4. Takes P3. Actually, he gets past Saget just in P5. Mazza with the wing damage, fair enough. P6, Sneaky Tom, really well done, taking P6 of Mazza. Ricky taking P6, really well done. And Connell is gonna finish in front of Tichy.
Tichy P10 in the end. And we thought Tichy was going to be able to get, at one point, to be able to redeem himself, but, you know, weirdly, first half of the race he was nowhere, then briefly looked like a chance to do really well, and in the end that must have been an issue with Mazza, or maybe it wasn't, maybe it was self-inflicted. But in the end it didn't cost him.
And look at this, Matty Robbo taking the final lap in this race, or the fastest lap in this race. That's crucial, because no one else will get an extra point. As we're waiting for Jay now to finish this race. What a chaotic one this has been. And Raidcon, coming from almost the back of the grid to P3, has done an amazing job. Really well done from Raidcon, in my opinion, driver of the day. Get your votes in the chat. And two spells in the chat, he says Lewis is banned from saying good things about other drivers. Because you put too much curse on them.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, my bad.
So here we have it. The Ferrari of Stampy taking P1 in this race. Once again, that's 3 wins in a row. Really well done from the Ferrari. KV in P2 on penalties. And Raidcon in P3. Really well done. Congratulations to the podium. And we will get them into the commentary box. So let me invite the guys. Yeah, they have been invited, so that should all be good. So here we have it, the final standings of today's race. Stampy P1, KV P2, Raidcon P3, Saget P4, Justin P5, Ricky P6, Tom P7, Mazza P8, Connell P9, Tichy P10, X47 in P11, Meteor B12, J P13, the last one to finish. Chaos P14, Kelswag P15, Blaze P16 and Forza Fredo rounding off the field in P17 with May Robo taking the fastest lap of this race. He took it actually from his teammate, which is quite funny.
Yeah, fantastic race from all those guys in Tier 3, and in the end, the strategy wasn't too unpredictable, but people like Cygate took advantage of the virtual safety car going into pit onto hards and made it work in the end, finishing really well-deserved P2 on track anyway. And in fact, but Stumpy was just so good today. Like, it was, I did have the hiccup with the wing change, but after that he was able to retake the lead and to never look back.
Yeah, really well done from Stumpy in the Ferrari, taking his third win in a row. We're waiting for the guys to join the commentary box. So already Stumpy joining, so waiting for KV and Raidcon now.
I think Raycon's in as well now.
Oh, that's brilliant. So only waiting for KV. Guys, make sure your audio is on allowed to be shared, so we could start with the interviews very shortly. As we are waiting for KV to join the commentary box, we can start already with Raidcon. Raidcon, mate, welcome and congratulations on taking the P3. You had a brilliant race coming from the back of the field. Amazing job. Unfortunately, picking up that 3 seconds nearing the end of the race. How disappointed are you about that?
Oh man. Well, first off, is it gonna stick, or is Saige gonna get 5 seconds removed for some reason?
I don't know, mate. We have to watch the incidents to get that one removed. I'm not quite sure.
Well, I mean, I was disappointed knowing Stumpy. He practices probably more than anybody in his tier, and I knew he was going to have any penalties, but maybe, I did, it crossed my mind about a win. But then I got the penalty, and then I was struggling after that. It was distracting, and, I try to keep up with KV, and during the last lap, I was trying to see if maybe, if Saige had, more than 3 seconds, and boom, I'm back, and it feels good, and it was a big crash at the beginning, so, I mean, that played a part. It was a crazy race, and, it's good to be back, man.
Yeah, really,
it's been,
really well done on the P3, mate. Just did you see what happened on the hairpin on lap 1? Because we just saw Tom facing the wrong way.
I didn't see what happened, but there was like 5 cars just stuck against the wall, looked like, or something. Everything happened so fast, bro. And yeah, man, just a crazy race, bro.
Fair enough. Congratulations, mate, on the P3. Enjoy
Thank
it.
you.
Really well done.
Yeah.
So, because KV isn't here, we're gonna go to our race winner once again, 3 times in a row. Yeah, Stumpy, how are you feeling after today's race? Just brilliant performance once again, really dominant win. Yeah, just tell us about the race. You picked up the 5 seconds. Was that why you lost out on Massa during the pit stops?
It was the front wing. I ran slightly wide in the chicane, in the final chicane, hit the wall, and my wing went yellow. So I carried on for a lap, see if I needed it replacing, but it was just, I thought I'd best off replacing it, and that's how he got ahead of me.
Fair enough. After that, making some crucial overtakes, were you convinced about taking the victory, or after you saw Massa in front of you, as well as your teammate, were you sort of thinking about losing the victory today?
I felt confident at the beginning because I sort of saw KV try to do the undercut, and it was just way too. I knew he was going to catch the back of the field, so we stayed out a little bit, and we got out in front, tried to dominate, and then obviously with the wing change, and then I came out behind Muzzer. I thought I'm not so sure. But then he made like a late lunge at the hairpin on Tichy, and he ran very deep, and I managed to get him on the straight, and then Tichy let me through, and then that was about it really. I knew Sygate had the hard tyres, so it wouldn't be too difficult to get past him.
Yeah, that was a great move you made on Mazda, really crucial as well. After that, you got past your teammate. Did you know what happened between Mazda and Tichy? Was it Tichy spawning on himself, or did he make contact with Mazda?
I'm not quite sure. I know coming into the hairpin, Muzza made a late move, and he locked up, but I don't think there was any contact, but I'm not sure.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, it didn't really matter for you. You took the victory once again. Really well done. It's definitely helping your position in the standings. Really well done. Just a brilliant performance once again. And yeah, just gonna enjoy the P1 again, mate. Really well done.
Thank you.
So with that, it rounds off today's race. I want to congratulate everyone on the podium. Raycon as well. You got voted for driver of the day, so you can take that one home as well.
Thank you.
And yeah, for the rest, thank you, Lewis, once again for joining the commentary box with me. It was a pleasure as always.
Absolutely, brilliant racing. Well done, everyone. And yeah, looking forward to more next week. And we've got our race tomorrow, so yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, 100%. It's all good. We've seen how to do it and how not to do it, so that should be all good. So make sure you tune in for tomorrow's race. I want to thank everyone for following the stream. We had a lot of new followers, a lot of new subscribers, so thank you very much all for tuning in. Make sure you check out tomorrow's Tier 2 race. On Wednesday we've got the AU Tier 1 and the America Tier 2, and make sure on the Thursday we've got the AU Elite Tier partnered by IGK Esports, and we've got the AM1 race as well. If you want to buy any merch, you can do that in our web shop, and as I always say, have a good day, stay safe, and goodbye.